When things start to feel really hard, what's your go-to? Let me know in the comments below. So this week I want to talk to you about the fucking week that I have had. This was not the intended video. This is supposed to go up tomorrow, so all of the editing that you're gonna see, plus the uploading times and scheduling it on my website and scheduling the email and everything, like that's all gonna be done tonight, and it is 8:30 p.m. But this was not the intended video for this week. I was gonna do a new moon reflection video because I got the idea in one of my old videos how I planned my year using astrology, and I'm gonna pop it up. Oh my god, I don't even know. New camera. I'm gonna say this side. How I planned my year using astrology. I got this idea to start to do this like monthly series of my new moon reflection. So where I go through my process of reflecting on my new moon using the year ahead spread that I had done at the very beginning of the year. So that was my intended idea. And then I was feeling a lot of resistance when I initially started to record it because I was kind of forcing it a little bit. So the day that it was supposed to be released was on Wednesday, March 2nd, I want to say. Yeah, March 2nd was the new moon. So that was when I was going to release it. But obviously there is production and pre-production and all of that kind of stuff that goes into these videos. So I needed to give myself some time to be able to accomplish all of that and be able to actually have it go live on the Wednesday on the new moon. So I was doing my whole process early. I was like forcing myself to do my process early in order to create content. And that didn't feel good to me. So I was feeling a lot of resistance, and then I had so many technological issues. I didn't have enough space on my phone. Apparently I needed to update my phone, even though I pay for like extended iCloud storage for this exact reason, and all of the things. So I was having a really hard time, and so I decided to impulsively buy a YouTube camera, which is on my list. It's on my like manifestation window with a sticky note. It's on my list that I wanted new YouTube recording equipment because this is the thing that I want to do. Right? I really want to grow my brand. I really want to grow my channel, and I really want to shift my business and my brand into being a content creator. I love making videos for you. I love writing blog posts for you. I love creating digital products for you, whether it's a meditation or a downloadable or a journal prompt sheet or whatever it is. Like, I love creating things, and for the last 4 years in my business I felt like I didn't have that space because I was doing one-on-one coaching, which is very much a supporter framework. And I've talked about this in the past. I'm pretty sure I did it in like my update video, which I will tag here. My business coach is the one that shared this with me, these 3 different business models. So I was running my business in a supporter framework, but what I actually want to be doing, and what I always wanted to be doing, was being a content creator. And I think I talked about this in that video, that my original plan was to create a blog and just share my life on the blog. Life lessons that I've learned, finance tips that I've learned, because whether you know this about me or not, my background is actually in finance. I have a degree in economics and business management, and I started my career in the financial industry. And then I left. I'm shifting my business over to a creator model, which I feel like even the mindset of shifting, saying my business to my brand, feels really aligned with that. And I'm wondering if the reason why it felt so cringy to me before is because I knew that that was the path I was supposed to go on. I knew that I wanted to be a content creator and build my brand. And I wonder if I was like self-sabotaging and I was like pushing that dream away because it didn't seem possible for me. Whereas now it does feel and seem possible for me. So I bought myself a camera impulsively for pickup. Then I didn't have time to actually go pick it up. So I kind of had this camera in limbo where like I paid for it, but I didn't really pay for it. And then I started to think like, did I really need it? And somebody recommended that I update my phone. And then I updated my phone and then I got all my gigs back. So then I tried to record the video again. Long story long, that brings me to this week. So then when I went to go sit and record the video for this week, it's almost like I was avoiding it because now it had been so long after the new moon because I just kept procrastinating it and procrastinating it. And then when I was actually like recording it and doing my process, my phone stopped recording. And I thought, oh, that's weird, like 30 minutes in. And I thought, oh, that was weird. So then I hit record again. It recorded for like another 15 minutes and then it stopped. And then another 10 minutes and then it stopped. And then it just wouldn't let me record anymore. So then I got really upset and I was like, oh, I should have just bought the camera. Then I wouldn't have had all of these issues. So then I got into the car, drove to Best Buy, bought the camera, came home. Then I realized I needed to charge the battery of the camera in order to be able to use it. So I was waiting for that to happen. I decided to try and see if maybe I could take what I had recorded off my phone, put it on my computer, delete it, and then make a little bit of room to be able to record something for you so that I had something that I could then edit and schedule tonight so that it could go out for tomorrow. Turns out that far less than I had anticipated, or far less than I thought had recorded, had actually recorded. So the actual juicy bits of the content no longer existed. And I was so frustrated, I was so disheartened, and I just like kept pushing. So then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take a little break. You know, my battery camera is charging. I'm kind of just puttering around, not really doing anything. So let's do a little bit of a workout because I know that for me, my mindset is very, very connected to movement of my body. I know that when I stop moving my body and I stop making physical movement a priority, that the rest is going to go down the shitter. I know that about myself. And that is why I created a mindset board for myself in my project management software, which is something that I mentioned in the content that doesn't exist anymore. So I do have a mindset board, and the very first question on my mindset, like checklist that I go through is, have you moved your body? Because I know that it's very connected. So I decided to do a little bit of a cycle class and then see where my battery was at when I was done. Lo and behold, the battery was done charging. So I put it in the camera, and then guess what? I don't know how to fucking work this. This is so new to me. I will say though, loving this setup. I actually feel so legit right now. I have some like ring lights on me. I have the camera on a tripod, and I'm just like really vibing with this right now. And I feel like I've entered a new level. I feel like I've entered a new energetic level, and I'm very curious to see what transpires from that, because I just feel like I'm taking my channel seriously now, which I almost wish I had just got the camera last week when I had initially bought it, but I do believe that everything happens for a reason. Maybe this video needed to be recorded. And it was funny because while I was actually doing my reflection process and recording it for the video that was supposed to go up this week, I actually journaled and said, I wonder if I should just do these quarterly instead of monthly. So you let me know in the comments below if you want a new moon reflection video every month to come with me on that journey every month and see how that transpires and how it connects to my new moon reading. Let me know in the comments below. If that's something that you're okay seeing once a quarter, let me know that as well, because then I'll just do 3 months in one video instead of just the 1 month, and touch on how like the cards I drew at the very beginning of the year reflect on the month that they pertained to. So now let's talk about what to actually do when you're feeling stuck and when you're continuously forcing. So I have a lot of masculine energy in my astrology chart, and if you're a subscriber or a follower on Instagram, you already know this about me. If you're new though, there's a little fun piece of information for me. I have a lot of masculine energy in my chart, Which is why I come at spirituality from a really logical and analytical perspective, which resonates with a certain subsect group of the spiritual community, which I feel like isn't really represented in the spiritual community, which, hey, hi, hello, that's why here at Authentic Souls Club, we are changing the way you look at spirituality. I have a lot of masculine energy in my chart, so I am a doer, and I am really good at like forcing myself to get things done. But that's not always a good thing. That's not always a healthy thing, to force yourself to do something. And something I want to highlight in human design is the not self theme. So the not self theme in human design is kind of your signal. It's your spirit letting your body know in a way that your body can understand and is translated for your body that something's not working. So for me, I'm a pure generator in human design, and my not self theme is frustration. Frustration. So when I'm feeling frustrated about something, that's my soul trying to communicate to my body in its human goodness and its human form that something is not working. And what does my bitch ass self do? Ignore it completely. And I keep trucking, and I keep trucking, and I keep pushing, and I keep forcing until finally this little glimmer of self-awareness blossoms in my brain, and it's like, maybe we shouldn't do this anymore. Like, maybe we should stop. Maybe we should take a break. So what I ended up doing last night was sitting here trying to create something out of nothing, out of frustration, trying to recreate, actually not even recreate, because I legitimately said, I'm so upset. I'm so upset that that information is just never going to see the light of day, because I can't recreate that. But finally, when I was recording yesterday's video, or trying to re-record yesterday's video, trying to create some Frankenstein hodgepodge to have something to put together for you, instead of just creating a new video altogether, which is what I'm doing right now, I decided while I was recording, I was like, this is not working. I was rambling. Actually, I wasn't even rambling. It was literally like 25 minutes of me for the last cycle. Holy fuck. Oh my god. So finally I was like, I think I'm just gonna call it. I think I'm just gonna come to a complete stop and go fold the laundry that is desperately needing to be folded. Did that, felt really good. Cleaned up my bedroom space. I refilled my diffuser with some like nice essential oils. I just created a really nice environment for myself. My office was also a hot mess. I put it on my Instagram stories. I will put them right here. Like, it was just very messy. So I like reorganized my office. I put everything away, and I just came to a complete stop. And while I was folding the laundry, doing a mindless task while watching Bob's Burgers, which is also a mindless show, the idea came to me. And it was like, Carolina, why don't you do a video on this whole experience? And then I was like, Carolina, what a great fucking idea. Like, why was I spending so much time pushing and forcing something that clearly wasn't working? Now, here is like a caveat I really want you to be careful with. I'm not saying that when something isn't working to give up completely and throw the baby out with the bathwater. Also, where does that saying come from? What I'm saying is pay attention to that, figure out what your not self theme is, and then just use that as a signal to tweak something. I could have gotten really frustrated yesterday and been like, fuck it. YouTube's not for me. Creating videos, not for me. I don't know what I'm doing. I have this new expensive camera. I don't know how to work it. I don't know what all these buttons and settings and white balance and exposure and what does AE lock mean and what does this, I don't know anything about this new camera. So I could have gotten and fallen into the trap of saying, well, I'm really frustrated trying to create this video, so I'm just gonna stop altogether. No, no, no. That's not what I'm saying in this video. What I'm saying is take that not self cue that your soul is trying to give to you and pivot. Find the way that it needs to shift in order to work in an aligned way. Obviously, something that I was doing yesterday, whether it was something that I was saying or whatnot, wasn't working. And my soul was trying to tell me that. The universe was trying to tell me that. And my arrogant ass didn't want to listen. Wanted to just keep pushing and keep persevering and just bulldoze my way to the finish line. But like, law of attraction and manifestation 101 is that we are co-creating. We are not in this alone. We are not taking action alone. We are working with the universe to reach our goals. So we need to listen to the universe and partner with the universe in order to reach those goals. So I don't know why yesterday's video wasn't working. I might never know. And that's where really just trusting the process comes in handy. You are being divinely guided. I believe that I am being divinely guided when I choose to fucking listen. Do I always listen? No, but I'm working on it. So what to do when you're feeling stuck? Knowing your not self theme is really helpful. I know that for me, when I'm starting to feel frustrated, that's my soul telling my body, shift something. Change it up. You know, we say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. Stop forcing. Stop pushing. Stop trying to bulldoze your way and what you think is right when the universe is trying to support you and let you know, hey, let's try something else. Let's try something different. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. What to do when you feel stuck and you need to stop pushing. Give it a rest. Do something else. Let the universe support you. Let the universe guide you. Like I said, I was doing a menial task, folding laundry, watching, but don't get me wrong, I love Bob's Burgers, but it is like two brain cells rubbing against each other. And that's why I love it. Because it doesn't make me think. It doesn't make me think very hard. I just laugh the entire time. And that's when the idea came to me for a different video that I could easily do. That's the thing, like this video came very easily to me because all I had to do was tell you a story, which is also in my human design chart. I have the gates of, or the channel of the storyteller. So it was really easy for me to create this video for you. I didn't have to do a whole outline. I didn't have to go through a whole process. I mean, now I need to do some editing. I want to put some graphics in, and I want to put some like fun little additions to it, and then I gotta upload it and transcribe it and do all the things. But the actual content of it came very easily to me because I just had to tell you a story. I am dead. So I got this camera so that I wouldn't be interrupted while I was recording. Same fucking shit. But again, trusting the universe. The next screen let me know that there is a time limit recording on this, so I can only record in half-hour increments. That's good to know. Like, did I immediately want to burn the world down when my video stopped recording? Yes. But I trusted the process. I went to go hit record again, and then it let me know that it automatically shuts down because it has a maximum time. So there we have it, what to do when you feel stuck and need to stop pushing. If you have any questions, please drop a comment below so that I can respond to you. I would love to have this conversation with you. If you are interested in this kind of content where spirituality is for everyone and I am on a mission to really change the way you look at spirituality, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you liked this video and you like this kind of content, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. It lets YouTube know that this is good shit, and then YouTube pushes this out and it gets our message, again, that spirituality is for everyone, out there, and it brings more people into our community and it makes less people feel alone. As always, I love you so much, and I will see you next week. Cool. So that was my intended, do not rub up against that. I have something in my sock. Is that what I want to say? Oh, you know, we just get like a really good eye scrub. Scratch, rub. Yeah, it makes less people feel alone. Because we want less people to feel alone. We want more people to feel less alone. So yeah, we want less people to feel alone. What's your tail? This is like intimidating, I'm not gonna lie. I think I want this. I'm just now realizing I had something in my tooth from the buffalo cauliflower pizza that I had for dinner. And I'm really hoping that that doesn't show up on camera.